Morning, guys. Good morning. Questions, stickers, throw them in the comment box. We'll start here in a couple minutes. Neutral, just checking a couple things here, guys, for the report. If you have questions or tickers, throw them in there. All right. Grab your coffee, grab your notepad, be ready to go. We'll start here in about 45 seconds, guys. Put some more light, maybe that'll help. I don't know, maybe it won't. Some weird back shadowing. What's up, YouTube? Good, thanks, Jeff. What's up, Instagram? Is everybody here now? Raise your hand if you're not here. All right, guys, let's get into it. Happy Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. Did you watch the speech last night of President Trump? What kind of coffee do I drink? I make it's black coffee with chocolate protein and stevia sweetener, a little bit of coconut milk. It's my morning mocha protein coffee. What's up, Shelby? Anybody watch the speech last night? President Trump bragging about himself, although I felt that he made it a lot about the American people and some of those heroes that they pointed out. So I watched the whole thing. So let's get into the morning report. All right, so the 918 oscillators, guys, are neutral, really inconsequential. VIX is at 19. So from anything under 20 is buying. So obviously 19 is decelerated buying. 20 is selling. Anything above 30 is massive panic. Catalysts today, there aren't any of note on today. I think tomorrow morning we have initial jobless claims at 8:30. So without further ado, let's get into the rest report. The S&P 500, guys, the futures product here, MES, we're hunting longs right now. So we have flipped the 6,900 box. We're looking for longs above the bias line. When you come to my war room, this is all marked out for you. You can see the next buy. I actually marked it here as I was doing a report. Is looking like a buy, right? 10 points. So our next opportunity is still about there. But what I'd really like for an extra layer of confirmation is that VWAP test, box hold, and read. So hitting in there would be great. We're going to be looking for that in the war room. That's MES. Looks like the indices are going to be a bit bullish today. But I've got a caveat for you guys. We'll talk about it in a second. RTY M2K. This is the Russell 2000. You can see is spiking up. This is the approximate buy that I marked pre-market. Look at it. Look at this. It's already spiking, and if you run the matrix system on it, you guarantee that there's going to be a buy signal there. Yep, see it? So if you run matrix on my charts and you don't know how to see this stuff, look, it's telling me to buy right there. You have momentum shift on your side. This is going to be a very nice trade up to 2,700. Add the matrix to your charts, guys. It's like having me trade with you. I mean, it's pretty damn dangerous. Okay, so that's RT. In NQ, we're trying to clear the 25,000 box range. We're range bound in RTY between 2,600 and 2,700. But this buy signal that I just showed you is probably going to run us to that level. Guarantee my senior traders took that trade. So as about NQ, we're trying to clear this 25,000 box, which is 150 points either side of it. It's looking good, but our full confirmation won't come in until we clear this box. It is tough to take buys in mean reversion boxes. But we are long buyers. Going to look for that VWAP test and confirmation out, or we want to make sure that this box holds and look for a new signal over here. So long bias on all the indices. And to show you what I'm talking about in these, look guys. So using the matrix, look, you got 4 buy signals. Actually there's 4. So this is my matrix users, right? I talk about this. 4 buy signals, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one paid. I don't know if you can see it on Instagram. This one paid. This one and this one did not pay. This one paid. Right? So it's only 2 for 4. Or if this you would never been kicked out of this. So really 1 for 3. But what you got to understand is, and I say it in my warm all the time, it is extremely difficult to trust a buy signal in a red box. So clearly 2 out of 4, or if you didn't get out of this, 2 out of 3 paid, but it lowers your percentage. When you're in a red box, same thing as taking shorts into a green box, right? The matrix system, guys are making massive money. So I did the video yesterday about the guy who, since he paid for it, Noah, he's 26x'd his investment on it. 26 times. That's 2,600%. This is a Formula One vehicle that I have had built on my education, guys. However, you got to know how to drive it, right? You got to know buy signals in a red box, and I have videos on all this. When you get the matrix, and then if you join my VIP, I got videos on all this, guys. So if you're not fast taking notes, then there you go. But anyway, gold, we're hunting longs. I'd like it to clear this box because we're in a mean reversion level. Silver. Let's go over to, you can see that this is the driver, right? The underlier is XAU. What you want to do is you want to check the point percentage, or the point difference between them. Let me jump over here to this watch list. So look, XAU is at 90.09, so we're about 19 points different. So in order for the XAU to hit the key level of 5,200, that pushes futures to 59.19. It'll push it above the box, but you got to watch this underlier, because this is the dog, the futures product is the tail when you're in a contango or normal relationship. Guys, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, that's fine. I'm not trying to talk over your head, but this is the actual terms. When you come to my war room, I actually teach these things. I teach this stuff. So yeah, you get to watch me trade. You get to make your own trade decisions based on what you see, but you also learn. All right. Let's get to the next. I see you guys' questions. We'll get to them in a second. Stay with me and I'll answer them shortly. XPT Platinum. Oh, did I do silver? I don't think I did. Let me talk about silver. Sorry. Let's get into that. Really, the key levels to watch for silver is the all-time high anchored VWAP here for a buy. What did I say, guys? For the guys that follow me, I took a small short here at Friday, mean reverting the all-time high anchored VWAP. I did get kicked out. Took a small loss because I did micros because silver's so expensive. But I told everybody, since it held, buy the retest. Look, there was a retest. There was a retest. If you would have bought that, you're up $5. It's not that difficult, guys. Overhead resistance, folks, is right where this marker is at 92.34. I'm not going to scroll back on the chart, but there's pricing resistance there, and overhead of that's at 99. But below us is this all-time high anchored VWAP. We're not out of the water on a short attack. We could still have a short attack. Expiration is Friday, but open interest has severely dropped, meaning contracts are rolling forward, so people aren't asking for delivery. So what that does is it doesn't make this expiration a problem. It makes the next expiration a problem, because the overprinting of paper is still a problem. I'm not wrong on this. It's just people aren't asking for delivery like they did last month. They're rolling their contracts forward, which takes the pressure or the volatility off of a new short attack. I would like to watch this thing run to the moon and watch CME and JP Morgan Chase get their nuts crushed. So, all right, now let's get to XPT. Actually, let me switch this back. Again, question stickers, guys, welcome. Throw them in the comment box. I'm going to answer them here in just a second. Platinum. If you followed me, I said a bunch of times last week to buy the 2,000 zone. What's 300 points do for your swing, right? The bias is long above 2240. I mean, now I like 2200 as a mean reversion buy, right? So I like swinging that. But I said incessantly last week, 2200, 2200, 2200. And I said, if we see 2100, buy it. It's a good swing. I like platinum for swinging. All right, guys, good. Look how fast I'm getting through this reporting work, because I like to take time to answer your questions, because you take time to come watch me drink coffee in the morning. All right, guys, let's look at your questions. What you got for me, YouTube? Remember, guys, I broadcast on both YouTube and Instagram. If you like a better chart view, jump over to @StudentAlpha on YouTube, and you're going to get a better view than this view that Instagram shows. Plus, Meta sucks. Let's be truthful. Not that Google's any better. Anika, no, I haven't thrown the link up yet. I'll throw it out there as soon as I'm out of the I created it, I just didn't throw it out, so you haven't missed anything. Yeah, exactly. Greedy colleagues at JP Morgan Chase, DeFi Duck. All right, what you got, Instagram? Let's see what you guys got going on here. See what questions, tickers you have. Scrolling back. I try to answer all your questions, guys. If I don't get to your questions, you can go to link in my bio, join my free Discord, tag me there, and I'll answer your questions. How do I set my red boxes, supply and zone demands, or supply and demand areas? It's not, we don't trade ICT or smart money concepts. That's all bullshit, but I'll show you. So look, it's based around psychological pricing. So see, 6,900 is a whole even number, and then it's 15 points wide of either side of psychological pricing. If price is above it, the box below is green. If the box is above it, it's red. So see, oh, I don't have it on this one. So there's a 7,000 box that exists. I have it. Where is it? Maybe. There it is. I just got to expand it out. The box is still there. I just haven't expanded it out. So let me expand that out. That's how it works. I teach this pretty well on several videos if you join my VIP. We use these boxes exclusively. This is a well-known fact. This isn't made-up ICT bullshit where it's smoke and mirrors. My system that I teach, guys, is 100% replicatable by you. It's a fractal system, right? Based on moving averages, prices, and volume. So basically, my goal in my war room is for everybody in my war room to learn how to do this themselves, and then they're willing to stay with me in my group, knowing that they can trade by themselves because they want to stay around like-minded people with the leadership that I provide and that Dan Prop Firm Kid provides. So there you go. All right. Whereas you get 10 ICT experts, 9 of them can't identify the same fair value gap. It's too fucking subjective. Now, can people make money doing it? Sure. I mean, anybody can make money throwing something into the charts. I mean, people will make money. I just have a severe problem with those concepts. Heavy. Silver will fall in a day or two. It may. I mean, I don't know that it'll fall, but I do know it'll be volatile. Expiration is Friday. Yes, Rasta. ICT and fair value gaps are smoke and mirrors. It really is. Don't believe me? Join an ICT group and stay confused for 5 years while you pay them to be in it. My guys pick up my system within a month and know it. YouTube, what you guys got? Following your questions. Yeah, people stay for the jokes. That's right, Shelby. All right, guys. So now here was my caveat that I wanted to talk about from earlier. Keep in mind, I just watched a new report that, so what was it, yesterday it came out that one of the foreign ministers from Iran said that they were confident that, or they were willing to do whatever the United States wanted them to do to come to an agreement. Okay, so when that information was dropped, indices ran, metals dropped. Remember, peace in the Middle East, indices up, metals down. Now I'm seeing reports that the clock is still ticking on these guys, and that us attacking Iran is imminent within the next 48 hours. But if I had a dime for every fucking time I've heard that the attack in Iran is imminent within the next 48 hours. But if it does happen, metals spike, indices drop. Remember that. Okay, we aren't out of the water yet until this deal is done with them. So always run with the bracket as you always should. Alex, first of all, I don't trade silver anymore. I mean, that trade, that mean reversion short that I took in silver was my first trade in 3 months because my broker, makes my margin requirement $125,000 per contract. So I traded micros on it, which is ridiculous. It is, if you want to trade it on a wider time frame with a lot lower leverage, you could buy that all-time high anchored VWAP, or you could sell the $99 range, because I know that you're talking more swing trades. Otherwise, a little safer to be outside of volatility on Monday because all contracts will be repositioned by then. Most of them already are because we're seeing that in open interest rolling over, so a lot of contracts have already rolled, but there are some remaining. And I saw another question in there. GME, Noah, GME, really? GameStop? No, are you gambling over there on YouTube? Stay off stock twits and listen to these idiots. Let's look at it. Got it daily. Let me get rid of some of this noise for you guys. So you can toggle these signals on and off, right? All right, so see how I switched everything? Ah, yes, the Matrix. Yeah, I mean, it's just ugly range bound. Here, I'll move the range. That's the resistance. I did this before. See that gap? Gaps cause wait a minute. There. That's the gap. Gaps create support resistance, and you can see it. It's currently resistance. I'd stay out of this. It's a shit stock. Much better stuff to trade, Noah. Dog Wi-Fi hat next. Get out of here. I'm not going to analyze shit coins, DeFi duck. You're killing me, man. All right, guys. Hey, listen. At this time, I head over to my VIPs, but listen real quick. I won't be on tomorrow morning. I won't do it live. I'll put out a story so you guys know. I'll be in the air, folks. I'll be flying. But I'll be back from the beach on Friday for you guys. Yeah. I even hang out with you guys on vacation. So, all right, guys, good luck trading. Click the link in my bio. Come trade with me. 7 days free. You won't regret it.